Hi guys, my name's Dominic Ramirez. Welcome to our new show named Wellness Wednesdays.
Good morning, TCTC students. I'm Mrs. Sidlowski. I'm going to be talking to you this morning about the importance of your Gmail account and keeping up with your emails, reading them every day, and being sure to delete emails that don't pertain to you. Thanks.
Good morning, everybody. I'm here today to talk to you about keeping your emails organized and why that's important. So we know that for every minute spent organizing, an hour is earned, and that was said by Mr. Ben Franklin. So organization is very important to keep a decluttered mind and to keep yourself on track with what you need to do and what you need to know. Having too many emails that have not been deleted or read and are just hanging out in your inbox becomes overwhelming, and you tend to miss things that you absolutely have to know. Okay, so we know that at TCTC, most of the communication that you receive is through email. Some of you may be using the Gmail app, and some of you may be using the native mail app on the iPad, which is the blue app with the white envelope on it. It's very important that you make a daily habit of checking your emails and deleting through what you don't need, keeping what is important and paying attention to timelines as far as things that need to be done. Especially for seniors as graduation approaches, it's very important that you're keeping up not only with your TCTC emails and deadlines, but also your home school emails. So every morning, I would highly suggest, at least during homeroom, that you spend a few minutes looking at your email and going through to see what you need and what you don't. Some things may in fact be something that you get every day, like the morning announcements. Feel free to open these up. Most of the morning announcements don't change, but you should open them up to see if your homeschool has any announcements for you. Once you've read the morning announcements for the day, you should delete it because now you know what they are and you're going to get another reminder of announcements tomorrow. Let's say then that you received an advertisement, okay? You know right off the bat that this does not pertain to you. All you need to do is swipe left to delete. So please make a daily habit, at least once during your day, preferably during homeroom, you check and see what is it that has been sent to me, what teachers have sent me emails, and also prioritize some things by clicking the star. That will allow you to know, oh, that was important and that is something that I need to come back to. If you have any questions on organizing your email or keeping track of your Gmail account, feel free to see me in room B111. I'll be happy to help. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Hunt, and I'm going to be showing you some ways to use Notability for yourself personally and in the classroom that hopefully will help you stay organized and keep track of everything you need to end the year on a good note.
Today I'm going to talk about Notability and how we can use it to help keep ourselves organized. Well, one thing you always want to do, if you push the little gear in the bottom left corner, and make sure that you always have auto backup on, and that will help that if anything happens to the app, you have that information still saved in Google Drive. Next, I just want to talk about organization. You will see here that I have 10 notes. I have some from all different subjects, but there's 3 that are unfiled. So one of them I notice is my math homework, so I can take and I can drag it over into the math subject, and so now I have 4 things in my math, and then if I go back to my unfiled, I still have 2 things, and I notice they're just kind of miscellaneous things that are for my own personal use. So if I hit the little plus in the top corner, see how there's subjects here. Subjects are what created these little things with the dots there. It's kind of like a little folder, and so I'm going to make one that's called miscellaneous. And then I'm going to drag my last 2 things in there. And now I notice that all of my notes are filed in a certain folder, which they call a subject, and then I have them organized. Now, one other thing you can do you see how down here at the bottom I have a science for third 9 weeks and a science for fourth 9 weeks? Well, if I want to kind of group them together, if you hit the plus, see where it says divider. If I hit a divider and I make it called science, and then I can drag those science folders underneath it. See how it kind of scooches it over to the side just a bit? And I can have a science folder that contains different 9 weeks. Maybe in science I have different subjects we're talking about, and I could make a little subject for each one of those. Another thing you can do is, if you see here, I've created this little calendar that I got this image. If you search March 2022 calendar, find an image. If you hit the little plus button and it's in your photo library, you can just add it right on over. And then if you're a person that likes to write on a calendar, then you can put some things in your calendar here. It's just another thing to think about. So hopefully that helps you for Notability and using Notability. Thanks.
Good morning, TCTC students and maybe some staff. This morning I'm going to give you a couple option of apps you can use to help keep yourself organized so that you don't forget to do anything. Hello TCTC staff and students. Today in this quick video I'm going to show you 2 apps that'll help you remember everything. The first app is called Reminders, appropriately enough, and it will remind you to do things. It is an Apple native app, and when you launch the app you have this default just reminders list. You can add a new list, name it by the class you want to name it. You can pick a different color if you'd like, and do one for each class. And then when you create a reminder, you just tap New Reminder, and then tap the I button with information. You can put any notes in there, including a website or something. Pick the date, even pick the time. You can repeat, you can add a location for it. You can give a priority. So if it's a super important thing you have to make sure you turn in, and then down here you can pick the list from any of your classes and tap Done. And now it's there. It's set for today with super important. It's even in your scheduled list. So Reminders is a to-do app that a lot of people, including me, that I use Reminders extensively. The other approach people tend to use is a calendar app. So you have Google Calendar on your iPad. This is another way to create your task as actually calendar events, or both. To create a calendar event, tap the plus button. You can create a task in Google Calendar also. If it's just a task, it'll come up in Google Calendar, so you can use reminders to do tasks, or you can use tasks within Google Calendar. You can add your details here, if it's all day by default, or you can pick a specific time, a repeat, if you need to repeat it every week, if it's a weekly assignment, and tap Save, and it'll show up as a task. And when you're complete, you just mark it completed. You can also, however, create an event. And this is a full calendar event. It could be an all-day event. You can add people. Calendars tend to work by giving you a notification. You can add a description, attachment, change the color. All those things are options for you. So now I have that in there. However, the important thing that you're going to want to do for both apps, regardless, is go to notifications and make sure that you have, for Google Calendar or Reminder or both, make sure you have those turned on. That way you get that. And one step even further, which might be even more helpful, is to add a widget. So the Apple Calendar app has a default widget that comes on there in iOS 15. If you haven't upgraded to iOS 15, please do so. So to add a widget, you're going to tap and hold on the screen till it goes into wiggle mode, tap plus, and then on the left here, you can add a reminders widget. It'll give you whatever size you want, all the way up to the big one. I like this medium one. Add it, there it is. And while I'm in there, I can go ahead and find Google Calendar. I like this one, the month view with what's next, but you could also do just what's next. Add the widget. You can drag widgets on top of each other and make a stack. Boom. Now my calendar's there. I'll see every day what's coming up if it's a calendar. I have no reminders showing up. I can tap and hold and edit the widget and change it from the reminders list to today or what is scheduled. And now it shows me I have my assignment today. So that was really fast. If you would like a little help with this, please come see me during your lunch. I'm always available.
Thanks for watching Wellness Wednesdays. We'll see you next time. Make sure to tune in.